Good afternoon. If you're wondering why I'm dressed like an engine driver today, the reason is I'm in my serious overalls. Overalls just do something to me. They put me in the mindset to get stuff done. And we've got some garden work to do today. So these are my most serious overalls. I've got different levels ranging from, you know, messing about, cutting flowers, all the way down to quite serious garden work, which is what these ones are for. What do we need to do? We've had a couple of branches, so I'm not sure if they're branches or even small trees, have come down in the storm that we had recently, and they're up on the driveway. So I'm going to go and get those moved closer to the wood chipper, ready to be chipped. I don't know how to work the chipper, so I can't chip them. Have to wait. Did you hear that? Now that used to freak me out when we first moved in. Random gunshots, and the first time we heard them was at like 3 a.m. I'm not particularly fazed by it now. I know that someone just down the valley here has a shooting range and they train gun dogs. Don't be alarmed, everything's fine. So yeah, need to get those branches moved, and then my husband has hatched a scheme. he's got a plan, so go and find him and see if I can help him and just explain what he's trying to do, what his grand vision is. So I'm just coming down the back drive here onto the main drive, and here they are. Quite big branches, or is it just one branch? Oh yeah, definitely a couple of branches there. Bit of a mess as you come down the drive here, so I'd like to just get them moved. I need to move them to behind the stable here, just around the back here, where the log store is and where the wood chipper is. So that's an easy win. Let's get that one done first of all. Do you remember what I was saying about that being an easy win? Well, it wasn't easy and I haven't won. They are so heavy. They're so much bigger and heavier than they look. It's like an entire tree. I've managed to drag it over here anyway. I've managed to drag them literally from there to here. And then I kind of just need to get them down there where the chipper is. I'll see how far I can get them, and then maybe my husband will have to come and do the rest. That will do. That will do. Let's go and see if we can find my husband. So he said he would be up here in the woods. Let's see what he's doing. Apparently I've gone wrong. It's this way. What was I saying about being really productive? Here we are. So this is the problem. Can you see this tree's come down? It's blocking this path. So the plan is, I think he's gonna cut all of the branchy bits off, and then with the logs that we'll get, he has a plan, and the plan is to grow mushrooms on the logs. So we've been inspired because we found some wild oyster mushrooms in our woods and they were delicious. So thinking it's obviously a place that they can grow. So he has hatched a plan to cut some logs and then use the logs, put some mushroom spores in, and use them to grow oyster mushrooms, and then hopefully we can sell the oyster mushrooms. But first we need to sort out these logs. So this is a hazel tree, so we can use these logs for the mushrooms. I think they're going to be about the right size, but we have to get them from up here in the woods down to, that's the driveway where we just were. There's the stable and the log store, and that's where we're going to be growing the mushrooms, just that side of the stable, because it's north facing and very moist and a bit dark. And that's all we have to do. Another easy win. So I'm starting to think I definitely jinxed us by talking about how productive we're going to be, because what's happened now is we've got this far, so we've almost cleared the path and we've got loads of these branchy bits moved out of the way. Those can probably just stay there in the brush and they'll rot down eventually. But a nut or like bolt has come out of the chainsaw and gone missing. This is the little mini chainsaw that my husband asked for his birthday, bless him. And it's just a bit easier to use. He says it's a bit easier to use for this kind of smaller stuff. But this nut's gone missing, so he's gone to see if he can find one that will fit so that he can fix it. Otherwise he's going to have to order one, and he's going to have to use the big chainsaw. So I don't know what's going on today. I just don't know what's going on today. Okay, he thinks he's found a nut that will fit the chainsaw. Let's see.
The spare did fit. The spare one did fit.
Well, he thinks he's found a spare that fits, but it's all got to be taken apart and put back together again. So I've just said, shall I go and make us some cups of teas? Why you fiddle? Look at the daffodils already. That's my role in this. That's something I can do. Cups of teas. Here we are, 2 cups of loose leaf tea in our very sturdy mugs. And I can hear chainsaw noises in the background, which is very reassuring. Back in action. It's doing well, he's got all the branches off. Let's see if I can help by clearing them. So I did not realise the urgency of this situation. We've cleared the path now, just need to move the logs. I was thinking, is that enough for today? And my husband reveals that he's ordered 100 English pounds worth of mushroom spawn arriving in 3 days' time. Mushroom spawn is quite cheap. I've done the maths, and that is approximately 1 metric ton of spawn arriving in 3 days' time, and we're going to need approximately 100 logs for the spawn. 100. How many do you reckon we have here? We reckon it's about 30. So we're already exhausted and going for hours. And that was the easy bit. The hard bit is getting all of these logs all the way down there. We just loaded the whole trolley. My husband tried to pull it around the corner and it collapsed. And now we have to load it all again. Everyone's okay though. We've realised we're not going to get the trolley down this steep bit here, so we're just throwing them off the edge. Like that. Right, so now we need to get a pallet from just here outside the house. Okay, we've got the pallet. Thankfully, there are plenty of pallets left because I love how these look outside of the house. So this is it. This is what we've made with the pallet and then the logs, and then you drill holes in the logs, and that's where the mushrooms grow. So we're just at the back of the stable here, the wood store by the river. That is the log that we found the original oysters on, so not too far from there. Hopefully that will work. We just need this to be about 3 times higher and about 6 more pallets. Hello, I'm in my ski seat today because it's so cold. I might get too hot if we ever get around to doing any work. We've left it late, it's already 2:30 because everything has to be arranged around the puppies' naps. And we're foiled already today because... So we've got another pile of logs down here, really heavy ones. So we had the idea to bring the car down and load them into the car, which would be quicker, but the digger is in the way. This is our mini digger, my husband's pride and joy. And would you believe that we can't move the digger out of the way because the digger has run out of battery? And we'd also intended to use the digger to clear the space behind the stable that we need for the mushrooms. So now this is just in the middle of nowhere without any power. The battery's not charged. We don't have power down here. So we're just figuring out what to do. My husband has found another battery and we're going to see if it's the right one. Otherwise we'll just have to run power down here from the house and charge it, but that's going to take like a day. Go and see whether we've got any jump leads, because we could potentially jump start the digger using the car. We can't find the jump leads and the battery didn't work. So plan B, we're going to abandon the logs that are down there, run an extension from the carport all the way down to charge the battery for the digger so that we can move the digger tomorrow. And then after that today, we're just going to have to do what we can by hand. Got changed because back into my engine driver suit because I did get too hot running up and down the slope. Everything here is on a slope. The extension just about reaches, and the digger is now on charge. The reason we needed the digger here was for the rose garden behind me. Well, the bare earth behind me is going to be a rose garden. We're making it into a rose garden. And we needed the digger to, I don't know if you can see, but we've got this like path coming down here, and we needed the digger to just take this bit off to make a walkway so that you can get onto this flat bit here, which we're going to maybe have a seat on there or something. But that's a future project, rose garden. It's been ongoing for a while and it will be for a while, but right now we need to prioritise the mushroom farm. So that's one thing done. Let's now try and just make some progress towards the thing that is the actual urgent thing that we need to do. Get ready for all these mushroom spores that are arriving. Everything seems to just be way more complicated than anticipated.
Good. Gotta show you putting the gloves on, getting ready for business.
Yay! Done. Outfit of the day. That was actually a really good idea. Something's gone right for once. We've made it. We've got all the logs down now to where they need to be behind the stable. Now is the digger going to start.
I'm just promising now.
Pre-warming cycle.
Yeah.
Yay! The digger started! Not bad for an afternoon. We've rescued the digger and we got all of the logs moved that we cut down yesterday. So we've got enough logs now to make 3 stacks when we get the logs from down by the pond as well, which hopefully we can do before the spawn arrives in a few days' time. I think I'm going to end this vlog here and look out for episode 2 where we hopefully get these stacks set up and get them inoculated with the mushroom spawn. But thank you so much for watching this. Something a bit different for, well, not for me, but for, for the channel. But if you did enjoy it, please do give it a little thumbs up. Do subscribe if you'd like to follow along. Take care and I'll see you next time.